I became the most popular girl at the school that rejected me. I transferred to Westfield High in year 11 when my parents moved for work, and within 2 weeks, Jade had decided what my life was going to look like at that school. She was the kind of girl who ran things through social pressure and whispers. She'd mock me just loudly enough for others to hear. She'd make sure I wasn't invited. She'd give other girls a look whenever I tried to join a conversation, and they'd go quiet in that particular way that told me everything. By the time I graduated, I had spent 2 years being invisible, and it had left marks I didn't fully understand until much later. I didn't go to university straight away. I took a gap year. I needed to breathe. I worked. I traveled a little. I got therapy for the first time and discovered that half the things I believed about myself had been planted there by other people. I started working out, not to look different for anyone else, but because it was the first thing that made me feel powerful in my own body. Something shifted over that year. Something permanent. When I went to university, I was a different person, confident in ways I'd never been. People were drawn to me. I made real friends who actually wanted to know me. I excelled in my studies, and in my second year, I started a podcast about overcoming bullying. I called it The Invisible Years. I expected maybe a few hundred listeners. Within 6 months, I had over 1 million. That's when Jade found me. She messaged me through the podcast's social media. She didn't recognize my name at first. She said my story had helped her so much, that she'd done terrible things to people when she was younger and had spent years regretting it. She said she was trying to become better. I wrote back and told her who I was. The silence that followed lasted 3 days. And then she responded with an apology that ran several paragraphs long. I didn't need it. I'd already healed. But I hope she understood, finally, what she'd nearly taken from someone.